Hello, Aries. I'm going to do your weekly general reading. I'm going to start with the first week of August. I know we're still the last 2 days of the month of July, but this will be for the start of August 1st, okay? So August 1st for Aries. We're going to start off with a oracle card first. Let's see where this reading will go for people born under the sign of Aries. What can people born under the sign of Aries expect to see happening? What advice or guidance can we give those born under the sign of Aries watching this video for August 1st? August 1st, please, for Aries. People born under the sign of Aries. What advice can we give them? What guidance? Where is their reading going to go for the week of August 1st, please? Aries. Born under the sign of Aries. What do they expect to see happening for the week of August 1st? Okay, so we have Founding Day. So there may be some stuff coming up that you are going to be, it's going to be your aha moment, your founding day, the day that you're going to realize all of your, things that you've been hoping for, things that you've been waiting for, things that are going to be made clear are going to be coming up for you this week. For some of you born under the sign of Aries. I normally try to pre-shuffle my cards, but I kind of started the video before I did that, so please just hang tight as I shuffle my cards for you. The intent of Aries, zodiac sign of Aries for August 1st. What can people born under the sign of Aries expect to be happening during the week of August 1st? What information, inspiration, or guidance can we give those born under the sign of Aries, please, for August 1st? August 1st, please. The week of August 1st. People born under the sign of Aries. What is their founding day coming up? What could they expect to see happening? Okay, so yeah, waiting. Some of you are waiting on some hopes, on some wishes. Some of you have got some things that you are manifesting, that you're hoping for, that you're waiting on, that you've been kind of being very, very patient with. Okay, there's new beginnings coming in. So with that founding day, it's coming up, hopefully in that week of August 1st. Okay, so some of you might be a little bit guarded with these wishes, with these hopes. Some of you might have a little bit of doubt as to whether or not you're deserving of them or whether or not they're going to actually come in. Some of you might be overprotective of the things that you've been hoping for. Maybe some have been telling you, it's not going to happen, or putting doubt in your mind. Maybe even you have been putting doubts in your mind, but there is some feelings of being very guarded over this whole situation, protecting that those ideas and those things that you've been wanting. Okay, so I do see you being very, very patient, and if you're not being patient, then this card here is telling you you need to practice some patience. Okay, let's see, let's continue on here. So some of you are healing from a broken heart. Some of you might just be going through a broken heart. This is a general reading, so it could resonate with you in many different ways. Keep an open mind. Let's see here. So yeah, I'm seeing some of you might have been dealing with some losses as well. Okay, so some of you might be in mourning as well with this. Okay, so I do see that you are coming out, for some of you, you are coming out of that. Okay, so that you may have been going through a really hard time with either a loss of a loved one or just a loss of a relationship. In any way, loss is loss. It comes in many different forms and many different levels of pain. For each of you, place that where you need it to be in your life. But I do see that for a lot of you, you are coming out of that. There is a light at the end of your tunnel. You are going to see that sun again. You need to get yourself out. If you've been in even in a depression, in a really low place where you've just kind of been feeling very down, mourning that loss, mourning that relationship, mourning that loved one who's no longer with you in whatever shape or form. Yeah, you need to kind of start getting yourself back out there, okay? There is some time for all of that, but there's also a time of healing. So you need to kind of take those steps forward. And for some of you, you already are doing that. You're having a little bit of trouble letting go, okay? And that is, I mean, that is a natural reaction. That is very, very natural. But there is some information that some of you might be getting. Some of you might be hearing from someone whom you haven't talked to in a while. Maybe that person who left your side is going to be reaching out to you in some way. And that's going to kind of bring you a little bit of healing as well. And maybe you need to kind of let go of this person or this situation. You're needing closure. And a lot of the times that's what's going to bring you out of this situation for some of you. Let's continue. Yeah, so again, some of you are feeling a little bit in that place where you just feel like you're balancing, you're trying to figure things out. For a lot of you, this is something that you may even have some legal matters that you're waiting to hear back from. That it kind of has you a little bit lost, where you've kind of even been maybe focusing on other things less because you just can't seem to kind of get your mind on where it needs to be because you're focused a lot on that particular thing that you've got going on in your life right now. And so you're feeling very, very foggy, like you just can't concentrate, and you're just wishing that there was just something that would just come in and just clear your mind. For a lot of you, I do see some beginnings here with a love, okay, with a relationship. Some of you might be contemplating whether or not to continue on in a relationship. There's a lot of patience that needs to be had with that. You need to be very careful with your words, careful with how you say things, what you feel. Some things can't be taken back after you say them. So you do want to be careful in matters of the heart, okay? Because it's kind of like you're kind of in a place right now where you're just unsure of what you want to do. There may be some things that you might be thinking are going on, and you're just contemplating a divorce or you're contemplating a separation, something, legal wise, putting something down on paper with this, okay? But I do see that for at least for some of you, there is a new beginning. For some of you, this could be an ending that you're contemplating. Okay, with every ending, there is a new beginning. So let's continue and see what other information we can get out of this reading. Let's see where else it's going to be headed. Okay, so I am seeing some communications, okay? Reconciliations as well are still very, very possible for a lot of you. This broken heart, it's a definite healing deal, okay? I don't see this happening. I cannot say that this is something that's going to be happening, that you're going to receive a broken heart. This feels like this is something you've already been dealing with. It's been sitting there for a while. And you've been kind of nursing it and trying to figure out what to do with it. And so now you're kind of in that place where you're trying to figure out how to come out of that. You're working towards doing something to heal that broken heart. Okay, so you wanna start mending it and trying to figure out ways of what you can do, what you can, how you can move forward and away from that broken heart. Okay, so I do see that happening for a lot of you. You're leaving a lot of the old stuff behind. You're putting down those rocks, that bag of rocks, and you're just moving forward. There's a whole new day coming up. And again, with that founding day, as I just, mentioned, that is something that I feel is coming. That is what I feel like, that is what's coming in here. That founding day that you finally have gone through a lot of these challenges. You've been in a really bad place, but a lot of you, it is coming back. You are having, there is a loved one that's coming back. There is communication that's coming back for some of you, and for others, this is like a healing for you, where you are finally going to be able to let go. For some of you, you're going to be able to let go of some of the past things and just move forward. I do see beautiful new starts and new beginnings, but yeah, there is some communication happening here. There is a return of someone or something coming in for you. Now, for some of you, that could be a someone, but for others, that could be just you. That could be you returning back your love that you haven't had in a while for yourself. Okay, and so that's your victory. A lot of you are having this victory coming in where you've just kind of been a little bit shy. You need to start expressing your feelings as well. Okay, because some of you do have that sense of, you know what you want, you know what you feel, but you keep it bottled in and you shy away from actually saying things. For some of you, I see that coming up, and it's kind of like you're going to come out of that shell, and that is what's going to bring you that victory. When you finally let all that out and you finally start to voice what you feel, what you want, that is where the clarity is going to come in. That's where that founding day is going to come in, because you're going to realize so many things are going to be changing. So many things are going to be for the better, because you are coming out of all of this nasty, hard, situations that you've been in, this fog that you've been in, this uncertainty, these things you've been holding on to for so long. Okay, and so let's go ahead and grab another oracle card for the ending of this reading to close this out and see what else the oracle cards have to offer for Aries for the week of August 1st. Okay, so you do still have 2 days left of this. We're going with August 1st for Aries. Any further information or advice, please, for Aries regarding this reading? Any further information or guidance or advice for Aries people? Okay. And we have oak and doors. Oh my goodness. This card is trying to tell you that, it's like I want you to imagine a beautiful giant oak tree in your yard, in a beautiful field somewhere. That oak endures so many hardships. You see the battles. These people, these wolves here, they're in a major battle, but they are going to endure. They're going to endure. It's going to come out. They're going to be victorious. They're not going to go down. They're very brave. They've been through so much stuff, but they're going to be coming out of that with, victory. And so there you have it. Your founding day, you're going to endure all of these things that you've been going through. You're going to make it out of there, okay? You're going to make it out of there, and you're going to have a beautiful turnaround. But like I said, you are going to need a little bit of patience. And just kind of be clear. Let your voice be heard. You need to be able to say what you feel. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Don't hinder it. Because in doing that, for a lot of you, Aries, it's kind of hard for you to let those things die down or to let them come out. You feel a little bit like you don't know how someone is going to take it, or how you're going to take them knowing your true feelings. But you need to be able to do that if you're going to have these experiences. that aha moment, that somebody's going to say, well, finally, I understand you. And you're going to be able to come out of that victorious. So think about that. And that is for Aries for the week of August 1st. And thank you for watching.